Okay, I guess I'm live now. They change the interface every time I go on this thing, and so I don't realize how to make it happen. I wonder if anyone's watching. There's a live chat here apparently, and nobody's on it. There's one person watching. I wonder if that's me. There's Donner Pass Whiskey. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me. I had a bit of a excuse me, hiccup trying to work this thing out and make it work, because the last time I did a live stream was on my phone 3 or 4 months ago, and it was not the same interface as we got right now. Hopefully I've got this thing working properly. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, we will do something like that. We're about a minute in, and we've got 2 people watching. Yippee. I got 1 thumb up, too. Isn't that nice? Oh, they've changed the whole setup here. They've changed the interface. They've changed everything. Yes. Hi, Donner Pass Whiskey. I hope someone else comes in here so that I won't be the only one talking. Hopefully some other people will join. And I know it's kind of hard to follow up on something like the Scotch Test Dummies 12 Hours of Boom. I was there for most of it. I think I woke up at around 10 o'clock this morning, and I had already missed a couple of I still have my Isla going. This is my Isla blend, or blend of Isla whiskeys from a good long time. Well, that's the end of that. Good thing I have a Kilchoman 100% Isla here. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. So what else is going on? Who else is watching? Please comment so I got something to respond to. Fish King 99 golf cart. Face reveal. There's Barry Dunham. Good to have you here with us. Good evening, Barry. And who is this Fish King 4999 golf cart? Face reveal. I don't know what you mean by that. The beard looking good. Yeah, it was doing a kind of growing that way and growing this way. So I thought I would sort of trim that side and let this middle part grow out. And it seems to be working out. Hello. Yes, hello to you too. Others were asking if you were going on. Yes, I was trying to go on. I was falling asleep towards the end of the Scotch Test Dummies by the fire there. It was just so relaxing that I was falling asleep. And then when they were just about done, I was kind of waking up and trying to figure out how to get online again. And it says here that there's nobody watching, which is weird. I don't understand what's going on here. It says there's nobody watching. Great, nobody's watching. We've got a few comments and nobody's watching. Nice. Okay. I just put the question. Oh, you're watching. Okay, there's one. That's you. That's Barry. Okay. Cool. And Donner Pass is still here. And Barry says YouTube lies. Yes. Okay. I can believe that. I don't know why they lie. It's like I put up a video that had absolutely no content, no what do you call it? Copyrighted content, and it nailed me for copyright. And I don't know where the copyright is. Well, as it goes. What are you guys all drinking right now? I got my 100% Isla 7th, batch 7, I guess, Kilchoman, which is really nice. Got my hat that I picked up at the Edinburgh Royal Mile when I was in Edinburgh. Maybe the brand on the bottle. Yeah. Kilchoman. It was Kilchoman, definitely. And so I'm just sitting here relaxing some more and taking in what's going on. Is this the after boom? Oh, this is definitely less than a boom. It's after boom, yes. Doing a comparison between regular Buffalo Trace and a single barrel store pick of Buffalo Trace. Well, I've never had a single barrel store pick of Buffalo Trace, but I have had Buffalo Trace and I have had Eagle Rare a number of times, and I enjoy both of them. I enjoy anything from Buffalo Trace. It's good stuff, and anything from Sazerac and that kind of thing. Classic Laddie. I've had Classic Laddie in the past and Laddie 10, but I always, when it comes to Laddie, I gravitate towards Port Charlotte. I don't know. Port Charlotte just has so much more to offer than just a regular Laddie. But if you like Laddie, that's cool. That's great. I just find it a little bit excuse me. A lot of whiskey and pizza. I find the Classic Laddie to be lacking in flavor compared to Port Charlotte, but that's just me. Everyone's different, I suppose. Whoa, it's all coming up now. I think I drank my whiskey and my water too fast. And so with it, a lot of air went down and a lot of air wants to come out. Oh, man. If I was a baby, they'd be slapping my back. Got 5 people watching. Hey, that's getting better. Oh, lovely. Well, what else? 4 people. We lost one. There's Swami. Nice cap, hipster Quig. Yeah, I picked this one up at the Royal Mile, Edinburgh, when I went to Edinburgh Castle, but I didn't get in because I was too late for the tour. And then I did the Scotch whiskey experience and went to a bunch of shops on the Royal Mile and went to a restaurant, had something to eat, and then went back to my hotel and went to sleep because the next morning we were going towards Isla from Edinburgh. So it's great. There's Swami. Yeah. Good to have you with us, Swami. I have yet to figure out what the Take My Money was all about, but I'm sure that the truth of that will be revealed within. Thanks for the help on my advertising. I think that's what I'm talking about right now. Yeah, Swami, I was thinking of that thing in August and thinking of coming to Montreal, but the money just ain't there. I gotta get my car insurance this month, and I am still, a little hurting from the Scotland trip, which was a blast and great and fantastic. But I can't afford a trip to Montreal right now. I wish I could, but maybe if I've got a little bit more lead time than like a month or two, if you tell me 6 months in advance, yes, I'd be glad to. It's up. You should. Free for you, my friend. Yeah, but I got to get there. What is this? Oh, this message is held for review. If you come down, yeah. How fucking drunk are you? Your fucking eyes are shut. XD. Well, I have been drinking whiskey for most of the day, and I wouldn't say that I'm completely drunk, but I'm in a good state of mind right now. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Swami, that it would be free for me, but the airfare, getting to Montreal, taking a week off from work, and control. Caleb Unknown is laughing. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. For some reason, people make a point of trying to troll me. View deleted message. Oh, I'm going to view deleted message. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Timed out by Malton in Montreal. Thank you, Swami. I don't know what it is with some of these people. They think they're going to get something, some sort of advantage or some sort of, shits and giggles out of accusing me of being drunk. When I close my eyes, it means that I'm reflecting or enjoying the moment, kind of thing. Yeah. Kilhoman, Swami, Kilhoman. 100% highlight. It's good stuff. Send me an invite. I'll join you. Okay. Let's see if I can do that here, because this is a totally different interface from the one we've had in the past. It says live. It says 11 people watching. It says 2 thumbs up. Where do I do that? Can I even? This is not the Google Online like we used to have. This is something else. This is a YouTube live chat, but it's not. I don't think there's any provision here for sending for. Let's see what this says. Participants. Okay, I got that wrong. Okay. Where to send you an invite? Because this is not Google Hangouts. This is Live Control Room YouTube. So this is not the same as it used to be. No, I don't want to leave the site. No, I want to stay on here, but I want to figure out how to invite the Swami. I don't think I know how. There doesn't seem to be, excuse me. There does not seem to be any place to invite people. There's the live thing. Okay. End stream. There's people there, but it doesn't say to add people anywhere. Nope. Okay. Send feedback. How do I? Any suggestions for beginner whiskey? I don't like smoky. I guess I prefer single malts, but Peter Mayer, Old Pulteney 12 is a nice place to start with single malt. Also, Glenmorangie 10 is good. What else do I like? Cragganmore 12. Oh yeah, that'll give you something else. It's cool, says Malted in Montreal. Yeah, there is no way to invite anyone on. They changed the interface completely, and they changed the setup, and every time I go live, it's a different setup. And I wish I knew. I can't actually invite anyone on this particular setup here. Huh, weird. Glendronach 12 is, yeah, that's a lot of sherry though. If you're not into sherry, that won't work. Highland Park 12, solid starter. Got a bit of smoke, but it's a different kind of smoke than an Isla smoke. Yeah. Highland Park, I had an interesting experience with Highland Park just recently. I was finishing a bottle of Valkyrie. Somebody had done a Valkyrie recently on a review of Valkyrie. And I thought, okay, I'll join them and finish my bottle of Valkyrie with them. But I found out that it was not that good. Alan Hunt says, Foodquig's Glenmorangie 10 suggestion is a good one. Yeah. I haven't had Glenmorangie 10 in about 5 or 6 years, but I should revisit it to see what my impressions are of it now. I know that I enjoyed the Quinta Rubin very much, and I also enjoyed the Nectar d'Or. I wasn't so keen on the La Santa, but that's just me. I'm not the biggest sherry lover there is. Although there are some sherry whiskeys that really work for me. It depends. It's all over the place. Let's see. Okay. Peter says, to invite, I believe you have to click on their name and send them a link to the chat. I could be mistaken there. Okay. Let's see now. Let's click on the name. Okay. Let's try that. Clicking on the name doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay. Put user in time, hide user, remove report, remove moderator. No, I don't want to remove him as a moderator. I want to invite him on. Okay. Report, remove, put user in time, hide user, remote. No, I can't. No. This is a different software from the one we had before. The one we had before was Google Hangouts. This is not Google Hangouts. This is YouTube, Livestream, no Google. There's no Google Hangouts here. There's a $sign there. Add inserted. Oh, okay. I think super chats work on this thing too. I'm not sure. There's super chat. Send a highlighted message. Okay, there's super chat and there's emojis. I can put emojis on here too, but let's see what else. Okay. To invite, I believe you have to click on their name and send them a link to chat. I could be mistaken though. I don't think with this particular software you can do that. Or maybe I just don't know where to look. I wouldn't be surprised. Barry Dunham missed Valkyrie, but did get a bottle of Valknut this year. Been patiently awaiting your review of Valknut. Oh, Valkanut will be coming up eventually. Eventually, there are so many things to go through first. Yeah, I will do Valkanut. It's, I don't know. It's number 37 or so on the list. There's more people joining, which is great. There's Izzy P saying, hi, guys. And Peter says, okay, sorry. No, it's not a worry, Peter. It's okay. I'm learning this, too, as we go along because it's a different setup from what it used to be. It used to be you could just click on the two-person icon, which I'm doing now, and all it's doing is showing me 13 people. Maybe there's a sidebar. Hold on. If I move this aside this way and that way, no, there's no sidebar. Excuse me. Maybe there's some kind of other leave site. No, I don't want to leave site. So I can't cancel the leaving site part. Okay. What if I click on my icon? What does it do? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. If I click on here, participants. Oh, wait a minute. Participants. Okay. Let's see if I can get Swami there. Participants. Okay. And report, remove, put user in time, hide user on this, remove moderator. No, I don't want to do that. So there's no way to. Yuck. Double yuck. Nope. I don't know how to do that. Graham Young is here saying, you're still going, Andy. Very impressive. Good morning from Scotland. Well, good morning, Graham. Yeah, it's only 9 o'clock here. It's not so bad. I'm on the west coast of North America, so yeah, 9 o'clock. I think it's just got dark out, getting dark outside right now. I've only been awake since about 10, so I've been going for about 11 hours. And most of that time I was on with watching the Scotch Test Dummies, although I did doze off once or twice while doing that, just because I'm recovering from my week at work. When it's my weekend, I have a lot of sleeping to do. But I'm pretty much awake right now, and I'm not too drunk to function. I'm able to speak. I'm able to respond to questions and comments. And that's not so bad. Got 12 people watching at the moment, which is all right, considering that this was a totally impromptu kind of thing. And it is late at night for most people, especially in Scotland. My goodness, in Scotland, it must be 6 in the morning or something like that. 5 or 6 in the morning in Scotland. Wow. That's dedication. 5 or 6 in the morning. I can never get up at that time. Midnight here. Okay, so you're on towards the east coast of Canada or the United States. Yep. Peter says, how much money would it take for you to bust through your box wall like Kool-Aid Man? Oh, it would probably cost a lot of money because I would have to break through the wall that's behind that, behind my construction, and we would have to pay to rebuild the wall, and we would have to compensate the neighbor who lives on the other side of the wall, and it would be a bit of a pain. Maine, okay, Maine, cool. That's closer to my hometown of Montreal. I used to live in Montreal before I came west. Been enjoying the Scotland videos you're putting out. Did you have a lot of stuff still to put together? Oh yeah, Donner Pass. I'm I put together about 5 of them last night, having to do with a little bit of Edinburgh, a little bit of the Royal Mile where I got my cap, um, and towards Oban, did some Oban, and going to Isla, and I'm still working on. I'm working on those. It's going to be a while before they're finished, but I'm putting up one every week on Sunday at 6 in the morning. So the last video from Deanston is going up at 6 in the morning. Like, let's see, it's 9 right now, so like 9 hours from now. And then more videos from Edinburgh, and from going towards Edinburgh on the tour and so on. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of those videos. Plus, I'm also putting up 3 tasting videos every week. I got samples like all of these here. I got samples, and I've got full bottles that have not been opened, and some of them have not been opened for almost a year. So yeah, Scotland videos, yeah, they're fun. Breakfast whiskey time. Yeah, there you go, neck pork. Graham Young says, 5 a.m. here, just up to head home to the East Coast, New Brunswick, flights in 3 hours. Oh, okay. How is your wife? I do not have a wife. And Izzy P is saying, flying to Moncton? Okay. Matt's saying, I found you because of a meme. Yeah, that crazy meme. Yeah. Matt Riley says, your wife left you while doing a whiskey review. Well, actually, it was a few days before that she announced to me that she didn't want to be with me anymore. So, okay, fine. Fine, she had been nice to me for several months, so it was all right. When someone's not nice to you and they don't want to be with you and they say they don't want to be with you, let them go. That's all I can say. Flying into Fredericton, says Graham. Matt says, laughing my ass off. Matt Riley says, your wife left. Yeah, well, you know, she's doing her own thing right now. And all right. Donner Pass Whiskey says, yes, Cranston is near Glasgow. So guess we are just getting started with your tour. Ah, okay. Nice. Deanston. Stupid spell check. Yes, spell check is stupid. Any mods here? I don't know what you mean by that. And Matt says, I'm sorry, bro. That's tough. I'm sorry, that was still hilarious. You know what? I have this philosophy on life. My philosophy of life is, if you're with someone, great. If you're not with someone, great, because it's better than being in a bad relationship where there's abuse going on and things are not working out. My view is the same with children. If you have children, that's great. If you don't have children, that's great too. You just got to make the best of whatever the situation is and like it. That's my entire philosophy of life. And so, Matt Riley says, facts. Okay. Good words to live by. Yeah, you know, the idea is not to have any regrets. I could say that, you know, today I could be a millionaire if I had applied myself in the right way. Yeah, I'm not a millionaire. So what? Who cares? I got good whiskey. I got good food. I can pay my bills. I'm happy. If you expect a lot out of life, you're going to be disappointed because life isn't always going to give you everything on a silver platter. And at the same time, you can't be comparing yourself to other people because there will always be people who are better off than you. And at the same time, there will be people who are worse off than you. But it doesn't matter. As long as you can make the best out of your situation, whatever it is, that's what's important. And that's what I try to do. I honestly feel so special to be talking to a meme god. Oh my goodness. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a stupid fucking video that I made 4 years ago that somebody glommed onto and made a big deal out of. There are many people with lots of money that aren't happy. Exactly. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm all right. You know, I'm not unhappy. When you expect nothing, you can never be disappointed. Correct. At that point, everything is a bonus. And that's how I live my life. Hey, I got a roof over my head. I got a bed to sleep in right there. I got whiskey to drink right here. I got a job that pays me enough to pay my bills. So, what's wrong? I even got a cute hat, you know. And I got glasses so I can see. What more do I need? Really? The other thing about, you know, breaking up with the ex is that I don't have to answer to anyone. I can do exactly as I please all the time. I don't have anyone telling me what to do. I don't have anybody kicking my ass to scrub the bathtub or anything stupid like that, or vacuum the floor, or scrub the kitchen floor, whatever. I don't have that. If the kitchen floor isn't too fucking dirty, I'll leave it alone. When it's too fucking dirty, okay, I'll clean it. But, you know, it's just how it is. What's the pros and cons of being single? Like I was saying, Mr. Zaku, the pros of being single is you don't have to think about anyone else and what they want to do. You don't have to answer to anyone. You do as you please when you want. Nothing wrong with that. The cons, okay. The cons, sometimes you don't get that togetherness and sharing that you would have otherwise. Myself, I don't have a lot of close friends locally. All my friends are online. So, but that's another thing, you know, I can hang out with my friends whenever I feel like it. And when I don't feel like it, I don't have to. I'm not forced to hang out with my friends. I've been single for most of my adult life. Okay, I had a 10-year relationship up until 4 years ago, but most of my adult life I was single. And it seems to work for me. I just make the best out of the whole situation. Donner Pass says, last Sunday, got to do a real-life meetup at Captain 3D's house. Phil and Deepa are the nicest people. Eric Waite was there too. Fabulous, Donner Pass whiskey. Fabulous. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall for that one. You can tell Phil and Deepa are fantastic people just by watching their videos. They have a good time tasting whiskey, and they have a good time running and training for the Isla Marathon. I think that's fabulous. And those climbing videos where Phil is climbing up these walls, you know, that's good stuff. And Eric was there too. I haven't met Eric personally yet, but maybe someday I will meet Eric and we'll get together. And Creek Map Tips is here too. Hey, Quigster, he says, got my webcam issues sorted if you want to do a show. Unfortunately, right now, I do not know with this particular setup that I got right now how to invite people on. I was trying to go on the old system, but I ended up getting on this one somehow. And And yeah, so I'm on here right now. But next time I'm going to try and get on with the other system where I can um, invite people on. But you know, every time it's been a while since I've done a live stream. It's been a few months. And since I did the last live stream, they got rid of the Google Hangouts, I think, or the Google Hangouts doesn't work the way it used to. So I can't use it the way I did. So gave them some bourbon to put in a giant blind tasting. Great. Good move, Donner Pass. Creek Map Tips. Are you using the new client? I guess it's the new client because I've never seen this one before. There you go. You can't invite guests with the new one. That would be this one then. Now that would be the one. Yeah. That's a shame, really, because inviting guests was a big part of the whole thing. I need to get me some water. I will be right back. Keep commenting so I got something to look at when I get back. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. What's going on? Oh. The old one is going away on August 1st, so you won't be able to have guests. Oh, such is progress. Shit. Whiskey Quest says, hey, Q, you still going? You the man. Yeah, I the man, I guess. I just haven't gone to sleep yet. And Gabriel, been missing those live streams quick. Well, this is one of them. I'm back on. I might as well do an after party, I figured. Since, who was it? Somebody asked me, was it Donner Pass who asked me if I'm going to go on? And yeah, Antonio, it's good to have you with us. Creek Map Tips. Maybe they will add that function back because it was always fun. Have whiskey round tables. Yeah, I guess. It was. Matt Riley. Cinnamon Fireball. If you go back about 5 years, you'll see my video of the Cinnamon Fireball. Not exactly my thing. And correct, Creek Map Tips, it's not whiskey. Blend of a bunch of other crap, yeah. It's a liqueur, it's not a whiskey. What's popping, everyone, says Whiskey Quests. I have some 100% Isla Kilchoman right here. but I'll probably pour something else before, well, there's not much left. I'll pour something else as I go. And Donner Pass says to Whiskey Quest, could tell you had fun with the Yamazaki 12 video. Uh-oh, I'm about a week behind on videos right now. Just been so busy. I haven't been able to catch up with the videos. So why was I watching the dummies for all day? And why am I doing this right now? I don't know. I'll catch up with the videos eventually. Creek says, was just sitting here falling half asleep watching Quig. Not sure if Swami is still here, but I could moderate the chat for you. Saw some guys spamming earlier when I came in. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can ignore them or I can zap them too. It's not a problem. At Donner Pass Whiskey, I try to have fun with all of them. Okay. Way to go, Antonio. Matt Riley says, Fireball ain't whiskey, but it's nice as hell. Well, if you like it, more power to you, because it's cheap as hell too. I personally am not a fan. Alan Hunt says, what's the story on your t-shirt? Cool Dino. Oh, let's see, what year was that? 2014, 2013, somewhere around there. Went to Alberta. There was a wedding. One of my ex's nephews was getting married. And that was in Calgary in Alberta. And I always wanted to check out Drumheller. I thought Drumheller would be really cool because that's where they have the dinosaur museum. It's called the Royal Tyrrell Museum. And I thought it would be really cool to visit that thing because I'd never visited a dinosaur museum before. So we did the whole wedding. And just after the wedding, we drove the extra hour and a half or so to Drumheller. That's outside of Calgary, to the northeast of Calgary, if I recall. And we went to the Drumheller Museum to the Royal Tyrrell Museum in Drumheller. And at that museum, I picked up 2 dinosaur shirts. There's this one, it's a raptor of some kind. And the other one is a T-Rex. It's a blue T-shirt with the bones of T-Rex on it, and that's where that came from. I think it matches the hat, don't you? 33% alcohol. Oh, okay. I think that 33% alcohol is the Fireball, which at one time was called Dr. McGillicuddy's. Yeah. Creek Map Tips. I could get in touch with Ben because he still knows how to host with guests, and we could all go on together. Yeah, I would know how to do that if I hadn't had a bunch to drink all day. I was just stabbing at this to get this thing online as an after party for the Scotch Test Dummies. And this is the first one that worked after clicking on different things and getting told, no, this can't be working, and no, your password is wrong, and all kinds of bullshit like that. Whiskey Quest says to Creek Map Tips, I'm having a party, the wife is driving, so I popped in to see what's going on. Ah, I see. Ah, Swami's back. Derp Turkeys. That's a new name. I've never seen that one before. Would you choose Fireball or Sam Adams? Neither nor, when I've got 80 whiskeys open right here next to me. Any trolls need removing? Nobody's bothering me right now. When they get personally insulting, that's when they need to be removed. But other than that, just no problem. Hey, Swami, says Whiskey Quests. Hey, Antonio, says Swami. Neckpour says at Food Quake, Machir Bay. Oh, Machir Bay. Yeah, that one was nice too. I don't have any right now. Fireball gives me heartburn, says Izzy. Yeah, it could do that if you drank enough of it. I wouldn't drink enough of it to get to that point. Funny that people were upset about that, but now half of your viewers are underage due to the Reddit and Facebook crowd. Okay. Donner Pass Whiskey at Whiskey Quest. Lived in Japan 87 to 89. The whiskey commercials on TV then were aghast. Mickey Rourke hammers in a tuxedo selling Suntory Reserve. Cool. Yeah, a lot of us old school whiskey guys are still around. Well, that's good. Donner Pass says hammered. Stupid spell check. Yeah, okay. I understand. Izzy P says, I'm 40. Don't know if that's old or young. In the middle, I think. Yeah, somewhere in the middle, I guess. You're old enough to drink whiskey anyway. Creek Map Tip says, that's why I don't use my phone or for live chats. My phone worked great for live chats when I was in Scotland. It was easier than to figure out what to do with the computer. Alan Hunt says, yes, great match with the hat. I'll check out that museum. Oh, the Royal Tyrrell Museum in Drumheller? Yeah, by all means do it. It's great. You got all kinds of skeletons of all kinds of dinosaurs and earlier mammals and, paleo everything. How long will the live be then? I don't know yet. Depends how I feel. If you were there for all 12 hours, you must be at that point. I was only on. I lost my. Okay, if you were there for all 12 hours, I was not there for all 12 hours. I joined after the third, when that chick who knows a lot about whiskey was on. That was great. Monique something or other. Monique, what was her name? Monique something. I forget her last name, but Monique. Black hair, glasses. Yeah. I tuned in when she was on. And then I saw most of it. I think I fell asleep for one of the segments that was about 3 or 4 towards the end. Yeah, I think I fell asleep during Mash and Drum. Sorry. Sorry, Jason, if you're with us. I'm sorry I fell asleep. Hangouts doesn't work anymore. I don't know. I tried to make it work, but it was doing some rejection thing, and it was being cantankerous. How's it going, Quig? Glad to see you on, says JJ My Tube. It's going okay, but I got a lot of gas right now. Fox is malted in Montreal. I'm sure that you can make it work still. Somebody mentioned something about it's good until August 1st, but I was struggling with it, and it wouldn't give me the regular interface. So I ended up getting the wire scan or whatever it was called interface, and it wouldn't let me on because I'd forgotten my password, and it was just stupid. I forget passwords from time to time, and it wanted to put me on my one of my other channels, the Feckler channel, but I wanted to go on as the Food Quick channel, so I don't know. It was just not cooperating, and this thing would let me click on it and come on, so I came on. You can't have guests on now. And Malted in Montreal hates Google. Well, they always pull the crap with us, yeah. Hate Google almost as much as Reps, whatever Reps is. You might still be able to set up a show with guests before August 1st because that's the official cutoff date. Yeah, okay, I understand. It's just that they change things so often. Whiskey Quest says, wow, at Donner Pass. Whiskey, that's an awesome experience. What did Donner Pass say? Okay. Me and my friend went through a full bottle of Fireball in one night. Well, Matt Riley, congratulations. You have more fortitude than I do. I think they'll just make a new Hangout. They probably will, or they'll add a plug-in to this one so that you can do that. All top tech companies are suspect. Or OBS. Okay. I tried to stream from my phone a live tasting, but it said I need 1,000 subs. Yes, that's true, Map Tips. That was a new thing a few months ago, that you got to be a YouTube partner in order to stream from your phone. I think I could stream from my phone right now if I wanted to. Alan Hunt says to Donner Pass, Bill Murray in Lost in Translation hits the mark. Has anyone tried West Cork Irish whiskey? Barry, I have a bottle. I haven't opened it yet. I will be opening it eventually. Rob from Oz retracted a message. Okay. Swami says, I liked Monique. She told the vault off. Yes, I enjoyed that too. She said, what did she say, that they're a bunch of jackasses? And it's true. They just are. I don't know. I can't watch those guys. Yeah, I noticed you made a couple comments there, Swami, about Monique, and you liked what she had to say. She is one great lady. I concur with you on that one. I think Bill Murray did some Japanese whiskey commercials back then too. Okay. Beautiful, says Swami. Okay, Creek. Whiskey Vault sucks. Yeah, I think we concur. We can concur on that one. Lost my place again. Don't you hate when that happens? Okay. All the commercialized guys. Okay. What I love after parties. Great. Thank you, DJ11. Thank you for joining me. That's great. That's a pleasure. Nice to have you with us. Rob from Oz says, hi, all. It's 2.5 hours to drinking time here, so sharing a spirit rather than with spirit driving, but enjoying this lots. Thank you. Damn. Look at that wall of whiskey tubes. Yep. I got a little collection going. I'm going to make it to the end of the wall eventually. Going that way. It's going to make it, and I might expand it the other way too. And when it's done, I might have a second row. I don't know. Oh. Will Moldrich says hello. And Creek Map Tip says, lost me. You should do a Feckwig live someday. It would be interesting to see how many old guys from early YouTube would tune in. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Choose everyone, says DJ Beacon. The Donner Pass Whiskey. Did you mention living in Japan in the late 80s? Sup, DJ, says Malted. DJ says, cheers, Swami, with the blue wrench. Yeah, DJ Beacon. And yeah, buddy. Power. Creek Map Tips. I want to do my own whiskey tasting soon now. That my webcam issue is sorted out. By all means, do it. Do it. Give us your input so that we know what you like. Matt Riley, message deleted by Malted in Montreal. Oh, you didn't give me a chance to read it? And you timed them out for 300 seconds? You know what I believe? I believe that if somebody's going to be an idiot in the chat, leave the comments on so I can see them and so that he can show all the rest of the world what an idiot he is. But that's all right. Lucky Donner, I want to go so bad, says Creek Map Tips. Was in Okinawa 87 to 89. Creek Map Tips was in Austria on the Ötztal Alps last month. That was an epic trip. Oh, I remember my trip to Ötztal. That was in 1979. 40 years ago, I was on that glacier at the top of Ötztal, and people were skiing in bathing suits and bikinis. It was just fabulous. We were living outside Tokyo, Fuji Yoshida, at the same time. I loved it. My wife hated it. Female engineers not given any respect back then. Ah, I see. DJ 11 says, what's good, Malted in Montreal? Just got back from Vegas and was finally able to find and grab the El Dorado 21. Been really wanting to try it since I saw your review. Hope you're enjoying it, says Swami. And Creek Map Tips says, I was up on the glacier too where they found Iceman. Yep. Yeah, so was I. It was cool. JJ My Tube says, hey guys, I'm trying to choose from some bottles I've never tried and found them in an old store. Can you rate them and which one is a must? Kilkerran 12, Glen Scotia 15, Hazelburn 10, Deanston 12. I don't think you'd go wrong with any of those. They're all good. Creek Map Tips is drinking more of the Crown Royal XR tonight. Yeah, I had some of that earlier myself. That was my first dram of the day some hours ago. It's opening up more. Yes, it does. It's like nothing. When you first pop the cork on that XR, it's like nothing. But it opens up. Excuse me. It opens up and it gets better. It's beautiful. Swami says definitely Kilkerran 12. Whiskey Scout. Hey, Whiskey Scout. Says, hey, Quig, thought I would stop over for a minute and say hi. Hi, Robert. It's good to have you with us. Also, there's a few Springbank 12. Had that before and loved it. Yeah, that can be nice. Kilkerran 12 or Deanston, yes. Swami says, I wasn't a fan of Glen Scotia 15, to be honest. I've had a couple of Glen Scotias. I like the 12 very much. I've never tried the 15. Cheers, Robert, and happy anniversary. Oh, did I miss something? Yes, I haven't been watching videos. I'm a week behind on videos, so I guess I missed something. I remember when we shared CR, XR on the live stream together. That was a fun night. Malted in Montreal. Sup, Scout? DJ11 is saying, yep, probably more than I should have while down there. Not as much as I would have liked. Made it home, though. Okay. Hey, Whiskey Scout, good to see you, says Map Tips. Did I miss something? Oh, yeah. Hey, Swami, I know I saw your review. Nice to see you, Creek, says Whiskey Scout. Okay. Swami says, hey, Scout, were the dummies surprised how many of their guests hated the vault? Tonight is me and the wife's 31st wedding anniversary. Oh, way to go. Way to go, Robert. Congratulations. 31 years. That's a long, that's a good go for it. Cool. JG My Tube. Those are all good deans, and 12 is the mildest. Can't go wrong with Springbank if you liked it before Kilkerran. 12, very good too. And JJ says, actually, I had it in hand and I've never seen it and didn't pull the trigger because of your review. You're talking to me? Anyone with common sense of whiskey should hate the vault. Shit. 31 years. Wow, congratulations. It's not horrible, but I just wasn't in love with it as other reviewers were. Well, that's the thing, Swami. You got to be honest. You got to be true to yourself and honest with what you feel. You know, some people love a certain whiskey and sing its praises and give it all kinds of accolades. But if you don't like it, say you don't like it. It's not for you. Okay. It may be great whiskey. It may be fantastic whiskey, but it's not for you. I find that with some whiskeys that people praise and praise and praise and make a big noise about, and I go, meh, you know, not horrible. It's good whiskey, but yeah, not for you. Any suggestions for one looking to try his first compass box? Any compass box would be fantastic. Spice Tree, Peat Monster, Flaming Heart, Lost Blend. It goes on and on and on. There's only one compass box that I did not like, and that was the Asila. It had nothing to redeem it. Every other compass box expression that I have ever tried, excuse me, as John Glazer likes to use a couple of my favorite whiskeys. He likes to use Klein Leash. Klein Leash is amazing stuff. If you can get a Klein Leash 14, if you can get a bottle of that single malt, that's fantastic. And he also likes to use Kalila. Klein Leash and Kalila, brilliant. If you can find some Lost Blend. Lost Blend is one of those compass box blends, which is about 80% Klein Leash. That's about 18 years old. And 20% Kalila, that's, I guess, 11 or 12 years old or so. That is really fantastic. Got to be careful with the cult, says Malted in Montreal. What are you talking about, Swami? Whiskey Scout says, not much was said, Swami, except Monek's statements. Yeah. Creek Map Tip says, Whiskey Tribe, I think, is the same kind of crap. Okay, I've never watched any of their whatever. The whole change, says Creek Map Tips. Laughing out loud, DJ, I made fucking with the vault cool. Yeah. Donner Pass Whiskey. Yeah, Glen Scotia 15 is Campbelltown with training wheels kind of meh. Oh, he's asking, is Campbelltown with training wheels kind of meh? Okay. JJ My Tube says prices in case you're curious. Springbank $12.90, Deanston $12.40, the Karen 12 and Hazelburn 10, both are $60. And last Glen Scotia 15 is $80. That's all right. Texas Scouts can be scary. DJ11 doesn't like Pete. Well, then avoid the. Well, if you don't like Pete, Quig doing a motorboat. I could smell that through my phone. Sorry, Swami, if I've upset your delicate sensibilities. Creek Map Tips. I can get in touch with Ben about doing another guest stream, but I'm sure he's off on Damned Adventure right now, so I'll do it near the end of the week. Well, Map Tips, he asked me if I was available for doing a Hangouts chat, but I was pretty busy this weekend, and I was kind of tired too because I had a busy week at work. And today I was gonna do the dummies, so I thought there's no way that I can go on and do a Hangouts chat with you because I'm gonna be too busy. Any Creek Map Tip says that was the whiskey Bert I've been waiting for. Oh, there might be more. I'm still gassy. Don't worry. Good prices. Quig is the whiskey master after Ralphie. Well, I don't know. Ralphie's a lot more knowledgeable than I am, and he seems to taste and smell more things than I do. But I would like to meet Ralphie Mitchell someday. I asked him if he'd be coming to the Whiskey Festival in Victoria again, like he did back in the early days, but no, he can't make it. DJ11 says, I have the Klein Leash Reserve Game of Thrones. That's the only Klein Leash I've ever tasted. Yeah. Any Game of Thrones edition is going to be a less good edition of the whiskey compared to what is an official distillery bottling. I don't care if it's Klein Leash or Oban or Royal Lochnagar or whatever. Your official distillery bottling is always going to be, as far as I can surmise, a preferable expression of the whiskey than what they put on for Game of Thrones. But that being said, the Game of Thrones editions are those that are intended to bring people who are into fantasies, I guess, into the whiskey fold. So it's a very very wise marketing move of Diageo to pair their whiskeys up with the Game of Thrones franchise. Let's see now. Yeah, if you can get the 14, it's hard to find it's hard to find here too. I've had Klein Leash 14 a couple times, and I've had the Klein Leash Distillery Edition, which is just fabulous, but it is hard to find. It's really, it's thin on the shelves. It's not very plentiful. Whiskey Scout says, I don't care for the vault either. Something just doesn't jive with what they are doing. No, they're a bunch of clowns, in my opinion. My humble opinion. They're a bunch of clowns. They don't know what they're doing. Sensationalistic crap. It's vacuous. It's empty. There's no substance to what they're doing. And like Monique said earlier today, there's no such thing as a whiskey sommelier. There ain't no such thing. Does not exist. If you call yourself a whiskey sommelier, you're a jackass. Ralphie seems to love that Glen Scotia. It's exciting that I found this store. I'm buying Kleinlich 14 for the first time. They have it at $60. JJ, my tube, do it with my blessing. You will not be disappointed. Yes. If you can get the Kleinlich 14 for $60, you know what it cost me here? It was like about 120. Ralphie autocorrect. Okay. Whiskey Sneerson saying, howdy Quig. Hi Sneerson, it's good to see you. It won't be long. I'll be opening that bottle of dissertation. Looking forward to it. Yeah, another couple of weeks and I'll probably be imbibing on that one. Looking forward to that very much. And I have been doing so for, 10 months. Yeah, I'll get to it. I will. Barry Dunham says, yeah, the vault just tries to be too much a comedy show. Yeah. I don't know. It didn't make me laugh. I lost my place again. Here we go. Okay. Quick, go watch my gathering video live. I want to see your reaction laughing out loud. Gathering video? Okay, I'll get to it eventually if it's on YouTube. And Whiskey Sneerson responds to Creek. Okay. Those burps sound greasy. Yeah, they feel greasy too. They're so they are lubricated. Hey, Sneerson, says Swami. Hi, Swami. Okay. Do the burger trail? Bourbon Trail. Okay. Bourbon Trail. One day. I would love to do the Bourbon Trail. If somebody organizes it and does a designated driver thing and has a bus and stuff, I'd be willing to take the Bourbon Trail. Sure. Swami's delicate sensibilities. Burger Trail. Creek Map Tip says, I finally cracked the Baines Saf whiskey, whatever that means. Donner Pass says, Kleinlich 14 is tasty stuff. Oh, it's fabulous. Been wanting to try for over a year. Yeah, do it when you can. I want to hit the Burger Trail. What is there? A Harvey's and a Wendy's and McDonald's. But the Oban Bay Reserve Game of Thrones edition is the best whiskey I've tasted yet. Oh. Okay, which other things have you had from Oban? Oban 14. I've had Oban 14 and Little Bay and Distiller's Edition. I have not had the Game of Thrones. I don't get into the hype really, but Oban makes a very good whiskey. The first time I ever detected layers in a whiskey was the Oban 14. Different layers of flavor and nosing. And, I have a bottle right there of Open 14 that I will be getting back to 5 or 6 years after trying Open 14 for the first time. It's going to be something else to open that one up. More gas to come. Yep, it brought me in. I was 100% a rum guy. There you go. Donner Pass Whiskey says, try Open 14. Indeed. Please quick, get some Gas X. I'm going live, puke. I'm sorry. It's just that I've been drinking whiskey all day, and I've been drinking water too. And I had pizza, and I think the pizza just put it over. Map Tip says, he's trying not to use Hangouts. Wonder if it has to do with the shutdown. I can't even. Oh, are you talking about Ben? Are you talking about Ben? Gabriel says, vault guys aren't whiskey ignorant, just selling out in order to market a brand. Yeah, okay. DJ says, in my humble opinion, then burp, love it. I thought I was the only one to feel something not was right or was off, says DJ Beacon. No, you're not the only one. Donner Pass says, the vault is playing to mass market. It's a marketing school. They are playing characters like Stephen Colbert back when he was doing the Colbert Report, whatever that means. Bain's single grain whiskey from South Africa, says Quick Map Tips. Yeah, I had an opportunity to buy that when I was at Bunnahabhain, because Bunnahabhain is owned by the same people as Bain's is, but I didn't do it because I was distracted. I was distracted by a bottle of Bunnahabhain, a single barrel bottling of Bunnahabhain Moyna Marsala, and that one just captivated me. When I tasted that Moyna Marsala, I had to have a bottle. It just had to happen. I'm just a fan of honest reviewers that buy their own whiskey and earn their money by Patreon or swag, not some BS marketing school. I'm not against making money, but I'm not for ripping off your fans. And myself, most of my whiskey goes, I buy most of my whiskey with money that I earn by working. Just because I do have a Patreon account, but the money that my Patreon account earns gets turned over to other accounts, such as Swami's and Scotch Test Dummies and Roy Aquavite. And so my Patreon account earns money, but it pays out to these other people who produce whiskey videos. So there you go. Sneerson says, Quig, digging the hat and the new beard style. Yeah, the beard, it just sort of, it was like all growing out. And I just thought this part, there was like a dark part that went down here, and then the white part grew out. And I thought, well, let's trim back the other part and just let this grow out. And that's what I did. And the hat, well, the hat is just something that I picked up in Scotland because it was, I wanted to look more like a tourist or something like that. So I got it. And the beard, yeah, I kind of like stroking it. Map Tips. Quig, you know, I am famous for my typos. That's not a problem. I got some Macri Moore. Oh, I finished my bottle of Macri Moore. The box killed me. The dog on the box. Oh, the dog on the box. Yeah. DJ11 says, I think I tasted Open 14. It was weird. Felt like it was evaporating on my tongue. Huh. I haven't had that experience. So did you find it astringent or dry, I guess? Donner Pass is saying at Malted in Montreal, agreed, this community is real people, not jerks doing a Lebowski routine. Whatever a Lebowski routine is, I don't know. Playing a character is fine. Swami is 20% character. I don't snort cocaine, and I'm not a strip club addict. Sorry to disappoint. I can only afford crystal meth, and I've been banned from all strip bars. But, if you're in Montreal like you are, you know that Montreal has the best strip clubs in North America. I don't care where you've gone. I've been to strip bars in California, in Las Vegas, in Western Canada here, and Montreal, and even up in the north of Quebec, and even in the north of BC. But nothing beats the ones in Montreal. It's been about 20 years since I've been to a peeler bar, but the ones in Montreal were the best ones that I had ever experienced. I hope they're still as good as they were. Creek Map Tip says, well, the private Google Hangouts chat is going away in the fall, so everyone has to use something else. Haha, Swami, says Creek Map Tips. Donner Pass says haha again. Shite, the balloon has busted? Damn, secondary market making cocaine unaffordable for the working class. A little dry, yes. Okay. A little dry, yes. And that was the Open 14. Sneerson says, melted in Montreal. Bath salts. I didn't mind the Open 14, just a weird sensation. Okay. Both salts will end your life. Or bath salts will end. Okay. Bath halls are terrible. True, Sneerson, but I hear Diageo has brought most bath salt labs. Okay. There's nothing like a small town rippers. Oh. Rippers up in Val d'Or, Quebec. That was something else. So can Coke, says Sneerson. Map Tip says, I don't do drugs. I get hammered like a fly of shit. Like a fly on shit. Okay. Looks like I got to the end of my comments. I should. Get another glass of water and figure out what whiskey to pour. I'll be right back. Okay, got some water. Get some whiskey. Here's another Kilchoman. I have not yet reviewed this one, but it's the Swami would be familiar with this one. It's the single cask release PX finish 27.5 2011. 8/8/2016. Bottle 253 out of 2011. The review is coming soon. But this is the one I opened for Swami. When was it? January or February, when we did a live stream, and I was asked to take it down. So I made it private. And this is cask strength. It is bottled at 56.7% ABV. There's about a little under half a bottle left. Okay, where are we here? Okay. Creek Map Tips is on. Okay, fly on shit. Anyone here have any good infinity bottles going, says DJ11. I got about 11 of them. Come and visit. You can try them. I saw from your map where you were trying whiskey from somewhere in Scotland, in the north of Scotland, I guess Wick or somewhere. And there was a line that went from Scotland to the vicinity of Seattle. Now, I'm in Victoria, which is not all that far from where you are. If that map was in any way accurate, we should get together one day. What do you think? I'm drinking a beer, says Swami. Whiskey Scout says, well, boys, I need to leave everyone. Have a good night. Oh, good night. Good night, Robert. I hope that I'm not too late to wish you a good night and drink to your good health, Slancheva. Will we hear the toilet flush? Nope. See, I close the door when I go to the toilet. DJ11 says that whiskey wall is nice. Yeah. I've been building it for a while. Too humid for hard alcohol. Yeah, that Montreal humidity in summer and the heat of the day hangs on and on. Do you have a window air conditioner there, Swami? That's what you need. I got one here even. My window air conditioner is on all summer long because I'm on the top floor and it's a flat black roof and the sun shines on that and just heats the place up. So yeah. Donner passes saying good night to Scout. DJ says, be easy at the Whiskey Scout. Okay. Everybody's saying good night to Scout. And yes, the PX. The PX. This is not the same cask that you had in Montreal, but it is the PX. It is the exclusive PX for BC liquor stores. I just started my first dram, was out of my infinity bottle. My baby. Where did I see that? My baby, says Swami. My personal favorite single malt. That's nice. Oh. It's a wee bit hot, though, don't you say? Let's give it some water. And maybe give it a little more water, because that's a hot son of a bitch. Okay. It was made for me, says Swami. It's making me cough. Looks yummy. 11 infinity bottles. You're my hero. Donner Pass says, Captain 3D gave me a sample of Deanston 20 sherry cask. Going to wait for something special to try it. I would too. Yeah, you're in Seatown. Okay, cool. Cool, DJ. Creek Map Tip says, I've been near the area. Okay. Swami says, Quig, have you been enjoying my edition of Julien? Yeah, Julien has some interesting input to your vlogs, to your whiskey tasting. It's nice to have two people who can bounce ideas off each other and who can, well, influence each other in a positive way. In that one will say, I taste this and this. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It's not exactly like that for me, but I taste something similar to that too. And you sort of enhance the experience for each other, which is a good thing. Yeah. So it's good to have Julien on there, definitely. Nice Adoner, says Swami. DJ says, dude, anytime. I'm super new to whiskey and loving my walk through the spirit world. Let's drink. I drink to that one. I'll drink to that. DJ11, it's nice to meet you. Ooh. It's still a hot bastard, Swami. Gotta tame this beast. I feel like Ralphie right now. Oh, son of a bitch. Malted in Montreal. Julien's great. Get that crazy guy on more. Yeah. Julien's good. Oh, you've got two air conditioners. Okay. Mike only does the lives. Okay. DJ11, well, my only open cast strength is RB12. Guess I'll pour one and stay in theme. Oh, this is a new name here. Skillet Bap. Our grassroots are activists. My extreme weight loss challenge. Andy, this is Rubber Wilbur. You blocked me from your channel a year ago, and I'm still hurt by it. I watched you for years and was a fan before anybody. Well, if you act like a dink, you're going to get blocked. If you're respectful and cool, I'm not going to bother you. Donner Pass Whiskey, malted in Montreal. Enjoy you and Julien doing reviews. The little bits you edit in are fun. It's cast strength, brother. Okay. Rubber Wilbur is Tim. Yeah. As long as you're not an idiot, fine. OG Dad. Hey, buddy, just had a nice glass of barley shochu, 40% like Japanese hooch. Hey, says Skillet Bap. Creek Map Tips says, oh no. Keep on the chat there, Swami. This might get ugly. Oh, crap. JJ MyTube says, the Open 14, haven't had it. Most reviews are positive, but seem to think it's overpriced. I've always seen it for steady $70 or $80. Lucky you, JJ. Over here, it's 120 to 140-ish. Rubber Wilbur is Brandon. Well, I don't know who all these people are. Which brand of shochu? Says Alan Hunt. Okay, we got 16 people watching. This is pretty good. Sugar imports from the Spanish Mass Dandies. Okay. Cheers, says DJ11. Administer the water. Yes. Quig, you got a baby palate. Laughing out loud. Well, wah. So what? This is good now. No water for this RB. If you had this, you would, you'd probably want water. Map Tip says, Ralphie gets a lot of notes in one taste that I don't even pick up on a full bottle. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. Skillet Bap. Claxon, why are you trying to kill him? What the fuck is this? I'm not talking about Cindy. Sorry, weight challenge. No. Sorry about the messages that keep making no sense. I use a speech-to-text program. Oh, okay. I see. Barry says, if everyone longing for cast strength, I might have to crack one open and join in. Cast strength I can do, yes. I'm on a train ride, brother. Okay. I don't do cast strength that often. I like things that are between about 46 and 52% ABV. If it's above 52% ABV, it's a rare one that I will like it right off the bat. There are a few bourbons like ECBP and Stag Junior that are great right out of the bottle without any water. But when it comes to Scotch, I have trouble with some cast strengths. They're just too much. I'm disabled and can't type. That's okay. That's okay. I understand. I haven't been on a train in a long time since Creek Map Tips. I was on a lot of trains when I was in the UK. In fact, that's the way I traveled around, from London to Glasgow to Edinburgh to Manchester to Birmingham and back to London again. Trains are great. We don't have any here. Creek Map Tip says, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that video has about 1.6 million views or so. Extreme weight loss challenge. Yeah, it was epic, but it was a video. It took a while to become epic, but it went viral and it gave me a lot of things. A lot of views, a lot of subscribers. Any bright ideas? That traffic jam. Sorry. Okay. I hope these companies improve this speech to text thing. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm having trouble understanding. Donner Pass says, agreed. 46 to 50% is where I like malt whiskey too. Yes, any whiskey is just right. I'll give it 46 to 52 because there was one Glenfiddich that was put out some years ago that was 51% alcohol by volume, and that 15-year-old Glenfiddich was to die for. 40, it was 51% alcohol by volume. It was fabulous. It was really good. What can you compare Oban 14 to? Is it comparable to Klein Leash or some other popular one? I'd say it's somewhere in league with Klein Leash, yeah. Old Pulteney, perhaps? Let me see. What else is up in that league? Yeah, that would be it. Old Pulteney, Klein Leash, Oban. That's about, on the same level. Very good. If you can still get Klein Leash, not Klein Leash, the 17-year-old Old Pulteney, yeah, do it. Just hard to find trains that go where I need to be. Yeah, I understand. There are no trains on this island here where I live. No trains. There's a train track, but there are no trains on it, which is real smart. I haven't been in the line. What are you drinking on right now, Food Quig? This here. This is a Kilchoman single cask release. Pedro Jimenez sherry finish. It was put in the cask on the 27th of January, February, March, April, May 2011, and it was bottled on the 8th of August of 2016, and it's bottle number 253 out of 2011. Pedro Jimenez finish, Kilchoman. I can't wait till a few years from now when Kilchoman's stocks get older and we can have 10 and 12 and 15-year-old Kilchoman. It would be amazing. This is just 5 years old and it's fantastic. I think people thought you were the man to do your review while she was leaving. Women would say you were being insensitive. It really was a man moment. She didn't deserve you. Well, it was what it was, We broke up a couple days before that. She was just heading out. And it turns out that I'm the one who left. I'm the one who moved. She stayed in that place. But yeah, we were breaking up during the time when I made that video. It was what it was. She didn't want to be with me. She didn't want to be with me anymore. And sometimes we would go out to see a movie or go out for dinner or something. She asked me if I was hoping that we were going to get back together because we're going out for dinner and because we're going to see movies and stuff. I said, no, we're going to see movies. We're going out for dinner. We're not getting back together. And I told her that that's it. I gave you a chance. Because some years before that, we had been dating for a few months. And then after a few months of dating, she said, I don't love you. I don't want to see you ever again. I said, fine, go. So she went. And then 6 years later, she called me up again when she was getting horny. And said that she had made a mistake by breaking up with me. I said, okay, let's get back together, fine. But when she broke up with me again, that was it, the last straw. I'm not into this on again, off again thing. Even though it was 10 years from the time we got back together till the time we broke up finally. No. I don't want this wishy-washy on again, off again thing. It's going to be a commitment or no commitment. If there's no commitment, I don't want to know. There you go. Creek Map Tip says, yes, over the early 50s, it's not as pleasant to me. Whoa, what are we talking about here? DJ11 just bought the Macallan Classic Cut. Any thoughts on it? It's all right. I have a bottle here. That's the only Macallan I got right now. It's better than most Macallans. Quite pleasant. I go for it every so often. Why are we getting hung up on that stupid video from 4 years ago? Good point. I don't know. I'm not hung up. Peter Mayer, that's another new name. I don't have the knowledge you have, but I'm enjoying hanging out with you. Raise his glass. I'll raise my glass too. Cast Strength. Creek Map Tip says, I'm glad the tech works at all, so you can still join us here. Skillet. Thank you, man. Oh, wait. I lost my place again. DJ11. Yep, doesn't matter. Just glad you're here with us. Yeah. Thank you, DJ. Appreciate it. DJ11. number one. Okay. Iron Man and Whiskey Tube. Message held for review. Show. It took 6 years to get horny. So you think that Cindy was trying to get back with you again when you guys went out to the movies? Good for you, not taking her bull. No. She thought that I was wanting to get back with her, but I was not wanting to get back with her. I was just going to see a movie with her. We weren't getting back together. She wasn't trying to get back with me. She didn't want to get back with me again. She's the one who broke up, and that was that. And I told her that that's it. If you want to get back to me with me again, it's not going to happen because you made your decision now. This is your decision now. That's it. Done. Good way to be there, Quig, says Map Tips. Extreme weight loss, why does it matter at all? Man, it's past. That's true. Creek Map Tips crashed again. I'm having a lot of bugs. Okay. Chips clear the cache. My God. I think we are down. Oh, we got 17 people watching. Wow. Okay. Do you think she had a change of heart and was deep down trying to be with you? No. You were good to her and took care of her when no one else would. Well, no, that's it. No. She did not want to she was afraid that I wanted to get back with her, but no. She did not want to get back together with me. Graham Young is saying, had quite the day 2 days ago at Springbank Distillery. Arrived for tour, and the two of us were myself and Ralphie. Did nice tour and tasting with none other than Ralphie. Oh man, that must have been something special. Did you get any video? That would be cool to see. Let's see what here. Seriously, man, you're propagating horse shit. I don't know who you're talking to there, Skillet Bap, but if you think so, you're entitled to your opinion. Raising Glen Cairn to new beginnings, says DJ11. Crank the Glen Cairn, okay. But Anaconda Computer. DJ MyTube says, I bought a few of them Old Pulteney 2017. Opened and finished one. It's nice, fruity, bananas, pears, salty butter. Kind of disappointed with it because of the hype. I still have 2 unopened 17 and 2 21-year-olds. It's good whiskey for what it is. I have an open 17 that's about halfway down, and I have a 21 that I haven't opened yet. It was hard enough to find. I'm not good at the Anaconda, says Creek Map Tips to Skillet. Skillet Bap. Okay. Donner Pass says, gotta go to bed, Quig. Thanks for going on after the boom. Watch the whole 12 hours. I meant in the Conda. Was a Graham Young says, yeah, it was a special experience for sure. Very decent guy and had a nice Caden Hens tasting together too. Unexpected and very fun. Look forward to fanboy pictures. Oh, took lots of fanboy pictures. Cool. The Anaconda move with the glass. Okay. Again, sorry about all the mess ups. No worries. There might be a misunderstanding or two, but that's not a big deal. Love these weekend live chats, Quig. Been a while. Enjoy it like always. Feels like sitting down at the bar with friends. Thank you. I appreciate that. Does all Old Pulteney have a saltiness to it? Some are less salty than others. I have a Navigator that's not so salty. I also have a couple others that I haven't opened yet. My name is a reference to a basketball joke. See, I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't understand any basketball, anything. Wow. 16 watching. That's a great way to put it, says Barry. I smoke a bowl garbage. By the way, I agree. Once they out the strings, that's that. Booty calls are okay, but on and off relationship is toxic. Enjoy the single life and screw when possible. Can I just say this RB12 cast strength is delish. RB. I want to drink some Glendronach soon. Yeah, Glendronach's good. I like the 12 and the peated. When you're going to $18 dice and 21 Parliament, it's getting expensive for what you're getting. Red breast, yes. DJ11, red breast cask strength, yes. Do that. 69 Overdose says, hey, Whiskey Throttle, he's alive. Yes, I've been on for almost 2 hours now. I took the jar in the swim. Okay. Hit Whiskey Throttle says Creek Map Tips. Whiskey Throttle like a motorcycle. Yes, exactly. Wow. Glendronach 18 Allardyce may be my next buy. I hear good things. Well, DJ11, it might. There's a lot of hype around the Glendronach 18 Allardyce, just like there's a lot of hype around the 17-year-old Old Pulteney. Don't let the hype get to you. I've had it, and it's okay, but I'm not so big on sherry bombs in general. But that's just me. When you get your blood work done, how does your liver numbers look? My numbers are fine. My numbers are just fine. They're extreme weight loss challenge. Jay Fretless says he has risen. Okay, what's this? Skillet Bap. You build a fuck in Fort Worth on my third. I don't understand that. Whiskey Throttle says, hello at Creep Map Tips. Any live soon, Daniel? What liver? Way to go, Whiskey Throttle. I'll drink to that. DJ11, you almost talked me out of it till you said you don't like sherry bombs. Not sure yet, but I think I do. Everyone's different. I don't expect your palate and mine to be exactly the same. The liver is a muscle. It needs exercise. Yes, Barry. Not any plan. So Whiskey Throttle is not planning to go live. I never plan to go live. It just kind of happens like it's doing right now. This is the live stream. Whiskey through door. Okay. 14 watching. We're almost 2 hours now. This is a good live stream, my friends. Thank you, Skillet Bob. JJ, my tube. Glen 18 is great. Just don't let it sit too long after it hits close to half the bottle. It changes quite a bit. I have one unopened and I'm leaving it for the future. The 15, though, is better, old style. Yes, it is, says Creek Map Tips. Yes, the live stream. I love it. Said DJ11 to Skillet Bop. Yeah, Glendronach 18. My experience is it takes a while to open up the Allardyce. It takes a while to open up. You don't get much at first, and it takes a while. And once you get to half a bottle, unless you drink it fast, it'll go past that sweet spot and not be so. I don't like whiskeys that do that. I like something that'll be consistent and good from top to bottom. I don't like to wait for the sweet spot right in the middle. It's like Emma's at Earth. JJ My Tube says, I bought 4 of those revivals and I'm stashing the last 3 for retirement. I need to find something for my first drink of the night. Whiskey Throttle says to me, been super busy with work, no time for whiskey or my motorcycles. Wah, that's bad. So Revival or Allardyce, says DJ11. I've only had the Allardyce. I've never had the Revival. Oh, Lafroig, says Skillet Bat. Ah. For my first Glendronach, go for the 12. Get a Glendronach 12. See what you think. I liked it. I liked the Glendronach 12 a lot. It was beautiful. Revival is Be Still Fighting. Revival it is, says Whiskey Throttle. The Revival girl stuff. Sold, says DJ11. Glendronach at 12 was an excellent jam. Yes. Yes. That's what I thought too. One of the nicest 12-year-olds there are. I can't say that I've had a better 12-year-old than the Glendronach 12. Double sold. There you go. Done. Okay. Mission accomplished. Ardbeg 12. Oh, Ardbeg 12. Yeah. How about Lagavulin 12? That's one that I like. Deliver is evil, it must be punished. For any new people, our use speech to text program to talk, I am disabled. Okay, no, not a problem. I get it. I get what you're saying. And sometimes things come out strangely, but that's okay. I understand where you're coming from. And it's, for the most part, all right. Ardbeg Oogie is best Ardbeg, and 12 is good too. I beg to differ in map tips. I prefer the Corey Vrecken to the Ugadal. But that's just me. And I will be back real shortly. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Did I get a super chat? Weird. Okay. Creep Map Tips says Ardbeg Oogie. Okay. Whiskey Throttle. $6.99 Canadian. Have a drum on me, Quig. Nice hat, by the way. Thanks. I picked this up when I was in Scotland a few months ago. I was on the Royal Mile, and I just thought I'd have to get one someday. It was just one of these things, and there it was in the store, and it was about, I don't know, 9 or 10 pounds, and I thought, yeah, okay, I'll get one of these hats. And the story behind the hat is a little bit more complicated than that, because when I was down in Birmingham, I was visiting Welsh Toro, and then our taxi came, and I put my hat down on top of my suitcase, and I grabbed the suitcase, but the hat fell off the suitcase onto the floor. And we were at the train station having a dram, and it was a dram of, they only had 2 whiskeys at the place where we went to. And there was a famous grouse, and there was, I don't know, something else. I think we both drank famous grouse, and we were having our dram of famous grouse, and then it was time for the train. And so I went down to get to the train, and when we were on the way to the train, he said, "My hat, where's my hat?" And he says, "Oh, well, I'll go back and check." So Welsh Toro went back up to the place where we had drinks, and he didn't find the hat. And I go, "Oh, shit. Well, maybe I lost it or whatever." And then he says, "Well, it's at my house." He sent me a message saying that the hat was at his house. It was on the floor in the living room, and he said, "I'll send it to you." So he sent me the hat in the mail from Birmingham, which was a way to get it back, I suppose. So thank you, Welsh Toro, if you're anywhere out there, for sending me the hat. Can you go your blood dripping out of an egg? I don't get that one. Creek Map Tip says, "Cheers at Whiskey Throttle." Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Thank you very much. I missed my glass. I raised my glass to you, Dan. Yeah, I'll do the same. Cheers. Oh boy, donation or something. Yeah. Creek Map Tips. Hopefully you get some more time soon to enjoy some drams. I'm not familiar with the YouTube live stream systems. Oh. Revival is more of an in-your-face bomb. It lacks some of the cocoa of the 18, but Revival is better. You got to let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes. It's so unique. Okay. Another one of these that needs to open up. I had the same problem with Deanston 18. It had to open up and open up and open up. DJ11 says, "So I heard how gnarly Ardbeg 10 was." No, I find it quite pleasant. Rep was giving tasters, and it wasn't bad. Exactly. Then ordered it at a bar to be sure, but before I bought it, and ouch, me no likey. What was that about? Why so different tasting? Huh. I don't know. Was one of them the cast strength? And was the other one not the cask strength? That's a possibility. I haven't. Oh, wait a minute. No, I got my Ardbegs and my Lefroigs mixed up. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe one of them, it depends on how long the bottle had been opened. Possibly. It could depend on what you had to eat earlier or to drink earlier. Were you taking medication? There's so many variables. You know, a whiskey can taste one way one day, and the next day it'll taste like something else. Whiskey Sneerson gives a thumb up to Whiskey Throttle. Thank you. I'm in the cracks of Scots One. I don't know what you mean. The footage from Scotland was excellent. Oh, don't worry, there's more to come. Hello, buddy, says Throttle to Sneerson. And he lives, says Creek Mac Tips. Okay. Don't work too hard, Daniel, says Sneerson. Try not to, says Whiskey Throttle. Okay. I was at Workaholic in the days before this. Yeah. You're working now, Whiskey Throttle. Sharing Tamag. Yo, this message is held for review. Oh, look at that. Oh, whatever. Oh, duh, I've had a bit to drink. Sorry about the mistake there. Not a worry. Just a little guy. What's this? Catnap G. He's with us. Let's see what it says. I now have 21 whiskeys in my bar. My next batch will be Talisker 10, Springback 10, another the Sexton, and another Deanston Virgin Oak, which is the cheapest and best for the price I've had. Cool. Springback. After that, I will be broke. It was either a snazzy whiskey bar or a nice electric guitar. I hope I made a good choice. I hope so too. I can't play guitar to save my life, so whiskey is my choice. Springbank time was great. Okay. Whiskey, said DJ11. What have you drank tonight? Oh my gosh. I've had a lot of whiskeys tonight. I've had some of my infinity bottles, and I'm down to this one here. This is a Kilchoman PX Finish Kilchoman. I had the 100% Isla Kilchoman before, and before that I had my Isla blend, I had my bourbon blend, I had my Speyside blend, and we're talking about infinity bottles, right? My infinity bottle Speyside and my infinity bottle Highland. I had my infinity bottle Irish. I had a couple of Canadian infinity bottles. I've had a lot to drink today. Oh, Jay Fretless, thank you. Hey, Quig, just a little something to say thanks for all that you do. Thank you. I appreciate it. I drink to that. Now I have to go back to things to see where. Okay. Being broke, yes, I understand that. GJ11 says, whiskey, what have you drank tonight? Okay, I told you more or less. There were more before that, but that's all I remember. I wonder how Lore compares to Triplewood. Triplewood is half the price of Lore, at least here. I like both of them. Lore's a little more complex and maybe not as dark, if that makes any sense. For my money, I'd go Triplewood every time. Your infinities are excellent. Yes. Thank you. Whiskey in the Tower of Ants. Quig, how are you liking the PX finish? It's giving me a bit of acid reflux right now. It smells good. It tastes pleasant, but it's still hot. I will get back to this in a week or two and do a proper video about it. But right now, I'm at the point where I've had a lot to drink. And so it's maybe better if I come to this with a fresher palate, if that makes any sense. Kilholman, there's one I wish I had. I really had my mind on Mahir Bay. Mahir Bay is nice. For me, Loch Gorm is the one to get. But I'm having some of this. Skillet Bap loves the Lore. The Lore is great. It's fabulous. It's only twice the price of the Triplewood. And the Triplewood's just fine. But both of them are wonderful. Can't we just take a moment to soak that in? 11 infinity bottles. Yeah. Graham Young had a 33-year-old single-barrel bourbon cask sample at Springbank on Friday. It didn't suck. Well, I hope not. Oh, let's see. I've lost here. Creek Map Tips has 3 infinities. Catnap G says, I've heard so much good things about Springbank 10 and 15. Some actually prefer the 10. Yeah, some do. It's all a question of personal preference, really. Whiskey Sneerson says, Jay Fretless, you the man. Yeah, definitely. The conflict in with you. Okay. Is it weird that I didn't really enjoy the Springbank 10 but loved the 12-year-old? In any case, I gassed the 10 at the halfway point and saved it for another day. Maybe it'll grow on me later. Yes, there's no hard and fast rule, JJ, my tube. There's no hard and fast rule. If you didn't really enjoy the Springbank 10, you didn't really enjoy the Springbank 10. It's just the way it is. Just because some people may rave and make a great big noise about something doesn't mean you have to like it. We are all individuals. Each one of us has his own way of seeing and tasting. And George O'Brien says I'm broke. Yeah. It may grow on you later, JJ. It may. Now I wonder how Lure compares to the 15. But yeah, triple wood is the best buy. Yeah. Jay Fretless says to Whiskey Sneerson, been a while. Hope all is well. Craig, have you tried the Springbank 12? It's a must. No, I have not. Springbank is hard to come by here. It's hard to find, and I have not done that one yet. Skillet Bap, triple Wordsman is good. Triple Woodsman? Triple Woods. Triple Wood is good, yeah. Okay, got that. Graham Young says the SB10 has been a favorite of mine too, but having had 15, 21, 25, and some even older, I'd say 21 for me all day. Springbank, okay. Yeah, I've had the 10 and the 15. And I've had some, I've had a sample of Longrow, and I've had a bottle of the triple distilled one. What's the name of that? What's the name of that whiskey that's triple distilled but made by the same people who make Springbank? Shit. There's Hazelburn. That's it, Hazelburn. I've had a Hazelburn 12. Let's see. Catnap G says bye. Jay Fretless says to Whiskey Sneerson, been a while, hope all is well. Have you tried? Okay, Springbank, no. Was okay. Springbank, okay. Agree, Fretless says Skillet. Okay. Catnap G says, I've never tried Springbank 12. I don't even know where I can find it. Yeah, well, I'm in the same camp as you there, Catnap. Have you taken that big spender out on any new fares this week? Are those two friends the tippers you have had? What? Nope, not this week. But the week before, yeah. If you're talking about the taxi vlogs and that, yeah. I lost my place again. Okay. I might finish some bottles tonight, says Creek Map Tips. And Soldier of Drams, says DJ11. Catnap G says, my heart always still comes back to Lecheg 10 and Lagavulin 8. Yeah, Lecheg 10. I was able to find a Lecheg 10 just the other night. I have a bottle here. Swami's off to bed. Pleasant dreams, Swami. Mike Cook says, what's going on? I don't know. You tell me. That beard you're sporting is becoming very distinguished. Yes, thank you. I kind of like it. God strength and shit. Goddamn billionaires. Whiskey sneers and says, Jay Fretless, all is good. Drinking rum, whiskey, and smoking plenty of cigars. Way to go. Catnap says, Ben Romick 10 struck me. Very special whiskey. Very much a good scotch. Nice round finish. Map Tip says, Sneerson, you smoke any real Cubans? And Skillet Bab says, I class a Cuban cigar. DJ11 says, be easy at Malted in Montreal. Night Swami. Everyone's saying night to Swami. Van Romick 10 is a well-rounded dram, no doubt. Yeah. Barry says, well, gentlemen, it's 2 a.m. in London, and my kids won't care that I went to bed late tomorrow morning. Good night, all. Quig, it's nice to have these Saturday night live stream back. Skillet Bab says, have a good one, Salami Swami. Hazelburn, yeah, that's right. That's right, Alan. Good night, Barry Dunham. Thanks for coming. Good night to both. This is Map Tips. Catnap G, I've learned with the Ben Romick 10 that I like whiskeys with dry finish. Yeah, it's nice to discover things like that and learn what you like. How many Deanstons have you had? You're asking me? Cubans are good. My favorite are Dominican and Nicaraguan, says Sneerson. 2 a.m. in London? Probably London, Ontario. Hazelburn, says George O'Brien. We still got 16 watching. I'm having a hell of a hard time finding Ben Romick 10. It's nowhere now in Florida. There are shortages, and they go around. These shortages go around. I'm going to take this hat off because I got an itchy head. There. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes, for example, I couldn't get Lecheg 10 for about a year, and it just showed up this week. So I picked one up right away. And it might be a while to, maybe I'll be able to get Lecheg 10 for another little while, but then it might not be on the shelf for another year. And then by some coincidence, it will show up again. Want to go crabbing on James Island Pier in the morning? Ha ha. No, sorry. I'll be sleeping this off. Thanks for the offer, though, said College of the Air. Creek Map Tips says Dominican cigars are good too, but I prefer the Cubans. London, Ontario. I knew it. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant UK London. Okay. DJ11. I have to admit the cast strength does last in my glass a bit longer. Yeah. Just got to make sure you take small sips. Springbank is available in New Zealand. Yeah, it's available here too, but it's hard to find. It's expensive. Ucrip Kingdom. Okay. Messages held for review. I'm absolutely blown away by Stranahan's Colorado whiskey. But holy shite, I couldn't take that darn cup off. Almost killed my arm. Wonder how a good cigar goes with a dram. I don't know. I haven't smoked in over 10 years, and I'm not going to start again. Minecraft, I had to sink. Roy at Aquavite recommended Lecheg 10 to me. A wise man is Roy. Lecheg 10 is fabulous. I like that one too, George. I drink cigars, says Galette Bap. Catnap G. Whoa. Lost my place again. Too bad I missed most of this live stream. Seldom I see you streaming live these days. Yeah, I don't do it very much. I don't think I'm going to stay on much longer. Anyway, Sneerson says, catnap, I prefer rum with cigar now. Padron is my favorite cigar. Map Tip says, I have a Cuban cigar with high ABV whiskeys sometimes. Extreme Weight Loss Challenge says, do you ever watch KBD Productions from Canada who does food reviews? I think you could do just as well as him and review restaurants every day. Just do editing and try. I've never seen KBD Productions. I'm not familiar with them. And my lifestyle, where I work at night and sleep in the day, makes it kind of difficult to do restaurant reviews. And besides, restaurants are expensive. I try and eat as cheaply as I can. Catnap says, yes, I was asking you how many Deanston whiskeys you've tried. I've tried the Virgin Oak. It was great. Yeah, I've had the 12, the Virgin Oak. I've had the 18. I have an 11-year-old independent bottling that I will be getting to pretty soon. God, you are 6 years in the past extreme. Every 5 minutes, Lacey something out. Okay. 6 years in the past. Benaroma 10 tastes like a high-quality Bowmore 12. Don't get put off by that. It's a fantastic whiskey. George O'Brien says, Lecheg 10 and Deanston 12 on my shopping list. Good choices. Catnap G says, I'm a bit curious as to if the Lecheg 10 you just picked up will be to the same quality as the last 10 you had. I know there have been some issues with Lecheg 10. It's fine. I've had a few drams from it already, and it's quite nice. It's just right. Springbank 12 to me, says JJ Mathieu, was unique in sense that without water, it's warm, salty butter, meaty, savory with water. Bam. Sherry sweetness. What the fuck? Two sides of a coin. Amazing. Ha. That would be Springbank 12. That's one I have not had. But so far, I've been pleased with Lecheg 10. Yeah, Lecheg 10 is beautiful. It's one of my favorites, and it's not expensive. Maybe one day I'll get to try Lecheg 15. Well, I've never seen that. Yeah, Lecheg 10 is a great dram. They should come out with a Lagavulin 16 cast strength. Maybe they will someday. DJ11 says, hey, at Foodquig, what's your favorite Irish whiskey? Lost my place. Right now, I've had a few good Irish whiskeys. I've had a Redbreast 12 cast strength. That one disappeared fast. I like Yellow Spot. I also like Green Spot Chateau Leoville Barton wine finish. There are a lot of good Irish whiskeys there. Lots of good ones. I can't narrow it down to one, but Green Spot, Chateau Leoville Barton, or Yellow Spot, or cast strength Redbreast. Has Axe Moose ever come to see you? No, Axe Moose has never come to see me, but I've gone to visit him once. I went to visit him for a couple days Ooh, about 9 or 10 years ago. But I watch his videos every week, and he watches mine. Lecheg 10 is a hard to find bastard. The store had one for 45. Now I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, Lecheg 10, it sells out quickly. If you see it, grab it. Because the next time you come back to look for it, it won't be there. It sells out right away. Lecheg 10 is fabulous stuff, and the price is right. Such great whiskeys. There is nothing like it. Yep. Alcohol-free whiskey should be a crime. I guess it is. Minecraft is such a 2011 thing, whatever that is. 2011 was a good year. This message held for review. What's it say? Fucking gibberish, bro. Oh, Billy, the same guy? Now I'm lost. Is the world really that small? Moose 76. Holy wall of whiskey cans. Any thought on Aaron whiskey? I've never had it. To me, Aaron is hit or miss. It can be fabulous or it can be meh. Depends on which one you get and depends on your mood, I think. I lost in the Xbox 360s. I had some Lafroig cartridge left over. I finished. Huh. Yeah, Aaron, some of it's great. Like the Bothy, I love the Bothy. It's great. Macklemore, I think I had an Aaron 14. I wasn't too keen on it. And there was the Robert Burns, which was really meh. Nothing special there. Catnap G. For Irish whiskeys, the Sexton is by far the best value. I've never tried it, but I plan to, if I ever find it. DJ11. I was supposed to be editing another video, but been having too much fun drinking here. Oh. Don't let me corrupt you. Yellow Spot was great, says Matt Tips. We drank that one together too, yes. This message is held for review. Another message held for review. Show. And a cool bottle. A bit of a bitch to pour from the Sexton bottle. Don't know, never had one. Well, Xbox 360. Quig probably has never had one. That's correct. I have never had one. Catnap G says Jameson Caskmates IPA is a pure single malt, but not mentioned on the bottle. It's an excellent whiskey. I have one, but I've not opened it yet. It's going to be a while. Yellow spot will be one of my next 3 buys. Yes, I cannot recommend it more. Yellow spot is fantastic with the Malaga cask finish or the Malaga wine cask finish. Way better than the stout. Okay, so we're talking IPA. Yeah. Good to know, says DJ11. JJ says, there's a Deanston 12 I want to buy. Problem is it's brownish box, and I've read that the white tube one is a much better version. Not sure what the difference is. I couldn't tell you. I had a Deanston 12 some time ago. I forget which box it was. The thing about captivity, how does Deanston 12 compare to Virgin Oak? So much more money than Virgin Oak. Is it worth it? It's been a while. Virgin Oak is nice. 12, I forget the 12. I've had it, but it's been a while. Does Cindy still ask you to take care of rabbits when she is gone? Also, if she had rabbits and asked you to take care of them, would you go to the trouble of doing so? Okay. Cindy and I broke up in 2015. In 2016, she found a new home for the rabbits. She gave them to a girl who had a maternal instinct, and so the rabbits went to the girl. And then the following year, she moved to Alberta. But the rabbits were little friends of mine. You know, I enjoyed coming home from work, and the rabbits were waiting for me in the morning when I'd come home. No, I don't take care of rabbits anymore. I don't. Cindy doesn't live in the same town anymore. She moved to Alberta. She doesn't have pets anymore. She found a new home for the rabbits before she moved. This is the golden age for whiskey for many reasons. Whiskey is being made so good now that many people are jumping on the whiskey bandwagon, and prices only go up. So now is the best and cheapest. Once it becomes even more popular, it'll become more mass produced, and then the quality might suffer. Catnap, Jesus wins. I wonder about the Lefroy cartridge. Only 2 left where I live, but I don't know if I should risk it. Oh, if I could find cartridge, I'd grab it. But I can't. Anyone have thoughts on the Fina or Fino? Number 8, look it on the ball. Robert Burns, blended or single malt? The Robert Burns is a single malt. But it's a young single malt. If I recall. I missed my chance to get Glenlivet on sale for $53. I've never had Glenlivet. I wonder if I'm missing out. Good job, says Skillet Bap. Anyone had the red spot? I can only imagine it's pricey as hell. The 12-year-old yellow spot goes for $80, $90. The yellow spot goes for more than that here. I think it's $130, something like that. I have not seen red spot on shelves locally, but I have seen it in Scotland, I think, when I was there. Cayman Islands. Villa fell on my head. The red spot is a new one. Yeah, it is. I haven't seen it on locally. Now you got me into thinking I should get the Glendronach peated, but here at the LCBO, it's port peated. I've never had anything like that. Grab it. Port and peated? Oh, that should be fantastic. I love a port finish, and I like peated. That must be wonderful. I've never seen that one. Mr. Nochnach says, good morning. JJ, my tube. Also new ones on market are the new Glendronach 15 and the new Glenmorangie Quinta-Rubin 14-year-old. I haven't seen either of those yet. The Glendronach, oh, no, not the Glendronach 15 or the Glenmorangie 14-year-old, but I have seen the new Mortlach. I think it's a Mortlach 12-year-old. Kelpie is opening up nice. Oh, good. I wasn't a big fan of Kelpie. I preferred the grooves to Kelpie by quite a bit. I wasn't too keen on that woodiness that came from those Black Sea casks. Catnap says Johnny Walker Green is still the best price for a 15-year-old Scotch. I don't care that it's blended. It's fantastic. There you go. I'm in the same camp. Johnny Walker Green is fantastic. Throw in cans out the truck swift on the Giants. Whiskey Pilgrim says, good morning from Sweden. Hope all is well with everyone. It's fine here. It's just great. If you go to hell, you may see like a knight of the thorn. Huh. I wish I understood what you mean. Hi, Whiskey Pilgrim says, oh, I lost it again. Says Creek Map Tips. Okay. Cheers at Whiskey Pilgrim. Whiskey Pilgrim says, hi, Creek. Catnap says, with your recent whiskey purchases, it seems like you're in for a treat. Yeah. Whiskey Pilgrim says, cheers, DJ. I have not seen the red spot anywhere either. Okay, there you go. There you go, DJ11. I haven't seen any green spot either. Oh, you haven't seen green spot? Hard to find in my area. Okay. Do you still drink beer? Honestly, I think your palate is too involved for beer now. Save the calories and money for hard drinks. Thoughts? I stopped drinking beer years ago. I discovered that I am diabetic. And as a diabetic, when you drink beer, the carbohydrates and sugars in the beer turn to blood sugar as soon as you ingest it. And I'd rather keep my blood sugar low so as not to exacerbate the effects of diabetes. And so, actually, whiskey keeps the blood sugar levels down somewhat. So I don't drink beer anymore. The Joker's Rat Party. Cast strength down. What next? I think I'll grab $105. It's called Glendronach Peated Port Wood Finish Single Malt. Oh, that's nice. Only Jameson I ever had was a Texas Longhorn. I asked if they had Scotch and they said only Jameson. It tasted like piss. Wonder if they pissed in it. We'll never buy Jameson. Oh, Jameson can be quite nice. Very pleasant drink, very pleasant whiskey. It goes down real smooth. A Texas Longhorn. I wouldn't go to Texas Longhorn. I'd buy my bottle of Jameson at the store, sealed. The Grooves was better, yes, compared to the Kelpie. Yeah, absolutely. Catnap says Caskmates IPA is better than many entry single malts. Yeah. Luna Armena runs the local museum. She's always looking for new items for her collection. After whiskey, beer is not as fulfilling to me. No, beer doesn't do much for me either right now. On topic of diabetes, I find it pretty cool how whiskey can taste really sweet and yet doesn't affect blood sugar levels. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Skullet says, I'm diabetic of 23 years. I've been diabetic for about 15 or so myself. No beer for me. No, me either. Food Craig, and do you like Tail Gunner? I don't know what Tail Gunner is. JG My Tube says, Quig, did you hear that Old Pulteney 12 will be dropped to 40%? Time to stash a classic 12. It's not the top of my list. I sometimes feel like I should buy the Glendronach 21 Parliament as it's running out where I live and the best price, although it's a fortunate $2.45. For me, it wouldn't be a priority, but depends what you think. So many bottles, so little money to spare, damn it. I know. 2 hours already, goddamn. Almost 3 hours, actually. Talisker. Oh, that's what you're saying. Talisker. Yeah, I like Talisker. Talisker's like an old friend to me. Talisker 10, beautiful whiskey. Or whatever it's called. No, Talisker is good, yeah. Glendronach 21 was good, but pricey. Exactly. You got to think, is it worth the money that you're paying for it? Hibernation in the hubcap? Okay. I'm lost. Hello there, says Rot Gut Review. Yeah, there he is. Talisker 10 is our old friend, yes. Talisker is special. It's basically the Johnny Walker Green going full out. Yeah, it's nice. I am getting tired now. He rolls the rocks from the roof of the house. Wow. TJ11 says the Game of Thrones collection brought me into whiskey. I drank the Talisker first and almost quit whiskey right there and then. I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I tried Talisker 10, I did not like it. I thought, what is this terrible stuff? That's got to be something like 35 years ago. But as time went on, I grew accustomed to peat. I think by the end of that bottle, I was starting to like it. And so yeah, now it's an old friend, definitely. This your last dram? Asked Catnap. I think so. I'm thinking so. I hope your forehead is not on sale. How many stops has your flight been tonight? I don't know, 9 or 10. Game of Thrones collection, okay. I didn't launch the televisions, nor did I. I don't watch TV at all. How do you envision retirement, and when would you retire? What do you want to do with your retirement? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, or what I'd like to do when I retire. It's about a decade away, maybe 12 years away, depending, something like that. I'm 55 now. When I retire, I want to get me a little motorhome, just a little motorhome, a van conversion like a Dodge Sprinter chassis kind of thing, with everything built in, everything that I need, and nothing more and nothing less. Give up my apartment and just travel full-time, permanent vacation. That's what I want to do with my retirement. I just want to travel around. I don't have to travel far, but I'm going to spend most of my time out of town in the country. I want to spend my summers up in the Yukon, where you got 24 hours of sunlight. And I want to spend my winters in Mexico, where it's nice and warm and comfortable. I want to be on the beach somewhere down near Cabo San Lucas and camp on the beach and eat shellfish all the time and drink whiskey. Maybe I'll be drinking tequila by that time. I don't know, but that's what I want to do. I do not want to be in town. Creek Map Tip says, I swear. This message is held for review. This high ABV stuff is made to make you fall on your ass and pass out. Which one are you drinking now? I felt the same way with Lefroy Quarter Cask. First time I tried it, I was like, this is terrible. I can't drink it. Now it's yummy. You walk in the park. Yes, exactly. Catnap. JJ says whiskey is the fewest calories of any alcohol drink. Has no sugar, no heat, no diabetics. It is proven to keep blood sugar down, plus other benefits. It's the best. Just don't abuse it and enjoy. Quarter Cask, it was epic. I drink red wine too. Do you drink wine? No, I don't. I have sharp pain like stepping on a large block, a Lego block. Muscle damage, okay. And finishes with and drink whiskey, love it. Talisker versus Kalila. Oh, you make it so hard. Talisker is beautiful. Kalila is lovely. I can't choose between the two. I leave it up to you. That's a tough choice. They're both wonderful. Anyway, think I'm gonna turn in. I was nice being here. Hope you sleep like a baby tonight, my friend. I think I will. Thanks, Andy, says George O'Brien. Greek Map Tip says, I'm drinking some Elijah Craig Barrel Proof right now. I have just a wee bit of this left. I'm not going to last very long, I'll tell you. Quig, I will go into the whiskey bunker and search for my last dram. Night, Quig and all. Good night, Catnap. Good night, Creek. Good night, Skillet Bap. Good night, anyone else who's joined us. Still got 13 people watching. Troll Hammer Smashed Heads. Okay, finishing with some Hibiki Harmony. Oh, that's a nice one. Hibiki Harmony is nice to drink. Ooh. It's midnight almost. JJ says, first peated scotch was like losing your virginity to a hooker. It was a Lefroy quarter cask. Been in love with that hooker called Pete ever since. Upset this is ending. This has been a fun night. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't go on forever. Wow. I can't go on forever. I'm getting tired. And I'm getting acid reflux. Could it be this Pedro Jimenez finish? Like a dark with a steel pan. The Nixon Trail. It's been great at Food Quig. Get some sleep, buddy. I'm out on my ass too. Sorry to come back, but I had to help out with the Talisker versus Kalila. Talisker, okay. Now I'm off to bed. Good night, all. On that note, I'm going to say good night, too. No, there's nothing left. Oh, there's a tiny little drop. Slanchava.